Comes Daisy and Elvis. Good morning. Hello. Everybody's already had their breakfast. I've just been kind of chilling right now. Hey, big girl. Hey, sweetie. You're enjoying your pool? Beth's over here enjoying her pool. I just put some fresh, clean, cold water in her pool this morning. So she's been enjoying that. She had her breakfast before the sun was up. Before it got too hot, I got some fresh water in her water bowls. I really should have gotten my tripod out here. It's alright, baby girl. It's alright. I just wanted to come and see you, make sure you're doing okay. I can only hold my arm out so far. Today's a little bit of a sad video, and I really hate to do this, but if I ignore it, y'all are going to notice, and you may even ask questions. So I figured might as well just rip the band-aid off now and just let y'all know that unfortunately Bruce did not make it. He passed away because of the heat, the Texas heat. I think it got too much for him, and it's a really sad thing. By the time you see this, this video will go up about like a week or so. I think maybe 2 weeks after the incident. But I've been really checking on Beth here, making sure that she's got plenty of shade and water. And she's been doing just fine, but Bruce did not make it, and unfortunately I can't kneel down anymore. You know, we always make sure that all the animals have plenty of, fresh, clean water. They have their food. We check on them multiple times a day, especially since, it's summer now. Whether your calendar says it's officially summer or not, it doesn't matter. If you're in Texas, it's summer. It was summer probably back in May, honestly. Or we were kind of like inching closer to the 90s. But this week in particular, we are actually under a heat advisory. So I knew that we were approaching triple digits. TJ had to leave for work, and I had some errands to run. I had to run into town. I was actually getting a second canopy for the pigs so that they had a more shaded area. I explained in the last video with the shed over here that we wanted to have it covered, and but I had run into town to get the canopy. I was gonna go get the girl's haircut. That day it was just like an epic fail. You ever have one of those days where just like everything is going wrong? That's kind of what happened this particular day. TJ was having vehicle issues, and I was trying to go get the girl's haircut, and the lady that usually does their hair could not get a hold of her. That was a whole thing. Totally irrelevant right now, but that didn't happen. I did get to see my oldest daughter, which was really nice, and we did have lunch together, and I knew I had to get back home because it was getting hot, and I knew it was getting hot, and so by the time I got home, he was fine. I made sure that their pool was filled. The problem was that by the time I did get home, and I didn't think that I was gone for too long, but by the time I got home, their pool was actually empty. Their water bowls are like, they hold like 7, I think it was advertised as 7 gallons, something. Anyway, these are really big water bowls, and I actually need to move that out of the sun, and I'm going to refill it with some cold water. But one of the bowls was empty. The other bowl did have water in it, and She was fine. She was, you know, up moving around doing things. They were both in the shade. They were both in the shade. Bruce was in the shade, and I filled it. I filled everything up with water, and I even poured some water over top of his head, and because he was sleeping, and I got his attention, and he got up and he moved. So I thought, okay, all right, fine. I think it was one of those situations where you can lead a horse to water. You ever hear that phrase? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. I think it was one of those situations because I poured water on top of him. He was laying next to water. At that point, it's possible looking back now that maybe he was a little further gone, but I didn't know. He seemed fine. He got up and he moved. Later on in the evening, I came out here to lock up the chickens for the night. I could hear them making their piggy noises, as I do every night. And I had actually seen that he had moved again. He had gotten up and changed his position. He was laying with Beth up against the shed. They weren't in the shed. They were actually next to the shed on the side over here. So I thought, okay, all is good, because he was bigger and heavier, that he just got overheated a lot faster than she would have. So anyway, that's really sad, unfortunate news. I felt terrible about it, but all in good time. We will get another male pig. My only hope at this point right now is that hopefully maybe Beth is pregnant at this point, so we could still have another little Bruce running around. That would be wonderful. Ideally, that would be great. I don't know how to tell with pigs whether she is actually pregnant or not, but I actually hope that she is. But anyway, so I'm gonna leave you here. I'm sorry for the short video. I'm sorry about the sad, unfortunate news, but like I said, just wanted to share with you what was going on. Yeah. So click subscribe, like, share, and I'll see y'all next time.